Welcome back to the Artefactors Union. I am your host and foreman, Douglas Scoundrels, and today we are assembling the Hinamatsu box. It's got Hinamatsu in it, and that's really it. So this is Hinamatsu, this is our artwork, and on the back we have Hinamatsu. A puppet wielding 4 swords, or 3 swords and an umbrella. Anyways, hopefully this video will go pretty quick, but let's look at the sprue. One sprue containing 1 Hinamatsu. Build order is going to be something like combine the 2 halves of the body, then add the cloth that is like right up against the body. So this bow and this back here I think goes on her back. We'll add the face, and then the arm drawing a sword, the other arm holding the sword over the side. So I think these are both arms on the right side possibly. And then the arm holding the umbrella as well as the top of the umbrella, and finish with the left arm holding the sword. I think that's it. Let's get started. Combine the 2 pieces of the body first. And a 1 and a 2. Although I did have to squeeze and hold for a pretty long time to close the gap on this side. So something you might have to do, just for warning. Let's look at our next 3 bits on the sprue. I'm going to add this bow to her front, these clothing folds, flaps, whatever, on her back, and then we'll add the face. So, in that order. On the front has a tooth that is exactly this Y shape, so that's where it's going to go. There it is, nice and pretty. Now, turn her over. You can see exactly the outline of those cloth flaps. There we go. Fits it nice and flush. Now let's do her face. Hinamatsu's got a face. Alright, now let's plan out our arms. Alright, we're going to start with our bottom right arm, the one drawing the sword here, and then do our top right arm, the one holding the sword out and away from the body. Then we will do the bottom left arm, the one holding the umbrella, do the umbrella top, and then finish off with the upper right arm, which is holding the sword. I think it's slightly across the or out in front of her, Yeah, there we go. Alright, already starting off being wrong. We need to do the upper right arm first, because part of that bit is the connection point for the lower right arm. So we'll do the bit that goes right in here, which is this one, the upper right arm. Upper right arm is in. Heck, that might be the lower right. I don't even know. I thought it was the upper one. Okay, well, now let's add the arm drawing the sword. You can see where it connects to sort of the upper arm of the sleeve, and then the sword. Oh, where does it connect into? It's in here somewhere. Well, I'll find it when I put it in there, I guess. You'll see. Okay, here's that arm installed. You can see where the connection point was, right here. It's both the grip of the sword and part of the scabbard. There is a bit of a notch taking out in this scabbard here to kind of guide you towards where the angle's supposed to be, so keep that in mind. But now we can start on the other side. Let's do the arm holding the umbrella. Hopefully I'll let you know if I got that wrong too. Okay, guidance for that arm. Most of it is going to connect right here in this sort of dip. You can kind of see where it's supposed to go, but also the shaft of the umbrella, you can see there's a connection point right here, so 2 places for you to glue it. And there we go, nice, fits and flush. Go ahead and slap the actual parasol part of the parasol on there. I don't think there's any particular orientation because that's a square peg, so as long as it just slots in there, it should be fine. There we go, nice and pretty. Now let's do that last arm. You can see the connection point right there. And there we go. I think it also connects to the top of the other sleeve. Just keep that in mind. Also, keep in mind when you're trimming it that the handguard of the sword is really, really, really close to sort of like the peg part of the sprue, and you might accidentally cut off a chunk of it while clipping it out. So keep that in mind. Don't do what I did. Let's get on our base and call it good. Hinamatsu is all done, and so is the Hinamatsu box. moderate difficulty, I'd say. You just gotta get the order of the arms right. It's the real big pain point. I just showed you how that works. So, reminder: once you get the entire body assembled, then you need to do the arm holding the sword out at her side on her right side, and then the arm drawing the sword, also on her right side. After that, the arm with the parasol, and lastly, the arm holding the sword out in front of her. And that's it. Shouldn't be too hard for you. But I have been your former Douglas Scoundrels, helping you build a better Malifaux. Bye.